If you searched for a logo maker, you probably do not want a design theory lecture. You need a clean logo you can use today, without hiring a designer, opening Illustrator, or getting trapped inside a template site. In this video, I will show you how to make a real editable vector logo with SVG Genie. Most logo makers look easy until you try to use the file. The preview looks fine, but the download is a tiny PNG, the good exports are locked behind a paywall, and editing the logo later means starting over. That is not a brand asset. That is a screenshot with extra steps. SVG Genie is a logo maker built around the format your brand actually needs, SVG. You describe the business, choose a style, generate logo ideas in seconds, and download clean vector files that stay sharp anywhere. That SVG part matters. A PNG stores pixels, so it gets blurry when you scale it. An SVG stores shapes, lines, and fills, so it stays crisp on a favicon, a website header, a business card, a storefront sign, or a huge banner. For a logo, vector is the professional default. Let's make one from scratch. I will type modern coffee roaster logo, bold geometric bean mark, premium but friendly, simple vector style. That is enough direction for SVG Genie to understand the business, the mood, and the kind of mark we want. A few seconds later, we have a polished logo concept. Clean shape language, strong contrast, and the kind of simple mark that can survive small sizes. If this was for a real launch, I could already test it on a website, a label, and a social profile. The first version is not the final decision. That is the point. With an AI logo maker, you can explore directions quickly. More minimal, more playful, more premium, more local, more tech, more handmade. You are not waiting days for one revision. SVG Genie also lets you steer the visual style. Line art, flat color, engraving, linocut, and circuit styles give the same prompt very different personalities. That is useful when you are trying to find the right lane for a brand instead of accepting the first generic template. Here is the mistake to avoid. A cheap logo maker might give you a flat image that looks okay on screen, then falls apart when you need a sharp print file. SVG Genie gives you vector output first, so the logo is built for real use from the beginning. And because the result is an editable SVG, you can change it later. Adjust the color, tweak a shape, simplify a detail, paste it into code, or open it in Figma. You are not locked into a raster export or a proprietary editor. A logo is only one part of the system. SVG Genie can help you build matching brand assets too, icons, badges, illustrations, and supporting graphics that feel like they belong together. One prompt can become more than one isolated mark. Use it for a side project, a client mockup, a local business, a newsletter, a SaaS landing page, an Etsy shop, or a product prototype. Anywhere you need a logo quickly, editable vector output saves time later. When the logo works, export it as SVG for websites and design tools, PNG for quick sharing, or PDF for print and documents. One generated logo, multiple practical formats, no blurry upscale, no redraw. Thousands of makers, founders, and developers already use SVG Genie because it skips the painful middle step. You do not have to learn a full design app just to get one useful vector. You describe the logo and get a file you can ship. You can start free with no credit card required. After that, credit packs start at $9 and the full brand kit is a one-time $29. Compare with hiring a designer for a first draft, that is a very cheap way to explore a real brand direction. So if you need a logo maker, use one that gives you a real logo file. Go to svgenie.com, describe your business, generate a clean vector logo, and download the SVG in seconds. Make the mark, own the file, and ship the brand.